Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Human Warlock in Classic World of Warcraft. We ended last episode in Narcissus, picking up some quests, returning some quests, and I want to go and search for Ungoro Crater, or Crater, or however you pronounce it. I believe the way to get there is through Tanaris, through here, but I'm not sure. But that's what we'll try today. So I am gonna first start with using my Hearthstone to get back to Gadgeton, because it's quite a flight, and yeah, that would take half the episode away, and I don't want to do that. And then we can also return the Stone Circle. So I think that will be our first stop for today. We don't have any new quests, I believe. Yeah, it's mostly dungeon quests. Should try some dungeons soon enough. Alright, let's get ready. And then I want to thank you for clicking on the video, for joining today. Hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoy this episode. Get our Voidwalker. The bag's pretty full, but that's okay. Alright, let's venture into the desert. It's mostly straight down. There was a quest, I think in the Hinterlands, or in where Airy Peak is. There was also a quest for Tanaris, but yeah, I'm gonna do that one once we're a bit closer to that zone. I really didn't want to do an all travel episode like the last one. Also has to stay fun for me, right? Because I don't get to play so much, so gotta balance it out. I think today will be an exciting one. And I've had some fun comments in the previous one, because I asked like your origin story of how you started playing World of Warcraft. And if you haven't already shared, feel free. I love reading those comments and responding to them. So, or if you have tips or tricks, that's also fine. Always useful. I got a bunch of add-ons because of you guys, so that's really cool. Okay, here he is.
What's up? I know. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. My home is actually in Ratchet, but after crashing my Zeppelin here, I thought I might as well start the research I came here to do.
Yeah, this is the stone. It's all coming back to me now, adventurer.
That's the stone we got from Ratchet.
I know. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. My home is actually in Ratchet, but after crashing my Zeppelin here, I thought I might as well start the research I came here to do.
Inside the temple, I found a circular room with 6 balconies, each one with a serpent statue on the edge. Curious, I pushed one of them to see what would happen, and it was a trap. I nearly fell to my death from the explosion. Laying there on the ledge, I looked down and noticed that there was another statue at the base of the room. An altar of sorts. Hakar, I think it was called. I think that this altar is the secret. You must bring this token to the altar in the sunken temple. My memories are cloudy, but I will tell you what I can. The circle of statues in the sunken temple, while dangerous, I believe that they hold the secret to unlock an even greater treasure. From the main altar, I was able to activate a series of lights. I think that if you can uncover what these lights mean, you might be able to unlock whatever secrets are hiding in this room. I warn you, though, adventurer, great evil lies in the temple. It's likely that anything valuable will be fervently guarded.
Yeah, I know that dungeon. It's the one with the Hydra on the bottom, I believe. It's Been so long since I've done any classic WoW dungeons. Once the group finder was out, I did a bunch of dungeons, but back in the day when you really had to walk to each other, really didn't do it that much. But it was fun though, that you had to search for people and you had to walk towards them, and it made the game a lot more social. Okay, so we're gonna see that we do not get attacked here. We also have Toga's quest. That looks like an escort quest. Not a huge fan of those. Haven't activated the soulstone yet. Okay, so there should be like a path that I believe will lead us to Ngoro. Don't see Toga, so we're gonna let that slide for now. Oh yeah, that was right. This is where the devil saw is, right? We've never leveled here. I passed through it once or twice maybe. Especially as a hunter, because I did tame the devil saw in Path of the Lich King, or was it the next one? I'm not sure. It's like a really dense jungle. Oh yeah, and of course it's very deep, hence the name. That's it. But it's a crater. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Only 20 soils. I'm not sure if we're too soon to be here. It looks like it, but... What's this? Should find some soil here. These drop an item probably that starts a quest, which is cool. And they're big. We also make way to the flight master. Okay, so it's about that direction. Shall we just go straight and then? In the meantime, let's. Oh, damn! Let's try and get that quest. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's really a lot of them. Is it me or are they bigger than the previous raptors we've seen? Journal. Parts of it remain illegible. But a Wilden marshal claiming ownership over the contents therein. If the journal is accurate, then Wilden may be found somewhere in the northern part of the crater. Okay. It's a quest. That's a big chain. Well, we can. Is it me or are they a bit passive as well? Is this a wrecked raft? What an adventure! Such exploration. Haven't found any soil though. There's some eggs. Need some soil. How does it look? It's probably just like a little pile of sand that looks a bit different. That we have to do the same in Narcissus, right? No idea how it looks. Okay, let's keep going. And what's with the crystals? That's... I'm just gonna pick them up. No idea what we can do with them. But... careful here. There should be some soil, but it's... Told you, looks like probably like a little bit bigger sand pile with a different color. Okay. Nice. Don't know what happened here, but... There's another one. Another one. Level 35, so we gotta watch out here. I think the closer we get to the Flight Master, the higher level they are, so it's not good for us, so might be a bit too early to have come here. Don't see any piles of sand. Oh, 54. Okay, yeah, no. This is not good. $60. Jeez. Yeah, not sure if we can do a lot here. I think we need to be at least 50 or 51 to start. And try and collect the soil, that's not... We should actually be able to do a dungeon, but not gonna do it today, but...
Have you seen all the wonderful things here in Ungoro Crater, adventurer? It's simply amazing. Not as amazing as some of the things I can make with my skill at engineering, but for it being all natural here, it's not too bad. My Uncle Rem Travel loves old stuff like this place. I'm following in his footsteps, kinda. I want to discover new things from lost cultures, too. Unfortunately, something's happened to one of my greatest inventions. You've seen mechanical squirrels, yes? Well, to get closer to the apes of Ungoro Crater, I created a mechanical ape to blend in with their kind. I call her Amy01. She has scrying gems for eyes, so I could see everything she saw. She made it to Fungal Rock, the ape's lair, just east of here. And that's when I lost contact. The last thing I saw was one of their alpha males rushing up to say hello to her. Can you help me find her?
I'm making a flying machine. I got stranded here, and I'm absolutely horrible at finding my way around. I'd take a griffin or wind rider back to Gadgetzan, but those beasts just scare me to death. So will you help me? All I have left to build is the wings, and I was thinking that the webby scales from the Pterodax and Diametrodon would be perfect. There's no way I'm going to go up against one of those, but you look pretty tough. Why don't you give it a try?
See Larian over there? It's his fault we're here. I told him we were going the wrong way, but would he listen? And would you believe that he's the one that won't speak to me? Well, until he changes his mind, let's have a bit of fun with him. Have you noticed the strange plant-like creatures around here? They're nothing but trouble, really, but I think if trained properly, I could get them to obey commands. First thing, though, I'll need some samples to study. Do you think you could collect some?
You'd think that being chief digger for Marshall Expeditions means I like digging. There might be worse things to do in this world, but none really leap to mind. We were supposed to be digging in Terror Run, fantastic name, by the way, for dead stegodons and diametrodons. Well, there are plenty of live ones there, too. Will and Hall are still all about studying this death trap, so we need those dinosaur bones. Between you and me, though, bringing some from live ones will work out just as well.
Just because we've suffered a setback doesn't mean that research must stop. We were investigating the Garishi insects in the southern part of the crater before winding up here. Their presence is alien to the ecology of Ungoro, and we want to find out why. In their hive network must be larval hatcheries. You can identify these places by their hanging larval spawns. Use this vial to take a sample of the hive wall near any of the hatcheries. Bring it back to me for study, but be careful.
Well, look at this, my journal. I thought it was lost, much like almost everything else we brought into Ungoro. I thank you kindly for returning this to me. I don't know how you made it here, but you're a sight for sore eyes. I'm Willadin Marshall, and I lead a non-aligned expedition troop. Our latest and greatest endeavor has met with what seems like countless disasters, the most serious of which being that we underestimated the savagery of Ungoro Crater. As we fled our base camps in the southwestern and northeastern parts of the crater, we left behind vital supplies. You look like you're capable enough. Can you help us by getting them back?
I'm sure you've noticed them, adventurer. They're everywhere. What am I talking about? Why, the crystals, of course. The crystals. They're all over the crater. Most people ignore them, but I have a strange feeling that they hold power within them. I've been doing experiments here with them for a while, but I can't seem to find anything. Well, I haven't yet, anyway. Say, I'm running a little low on the crystals I have here. Think you might be able to collect some more for me?
Okay, so those were a lot of quests. I have the feeling that we're... Well, I think we can start here, but... doesn't feel right because we're not even 50, you know. So I think I'm gonna... get the Flight Master now too. I'm thinking which one goes to Ratchet and which one goes to Terramore. I know one in the wetlands and one in... there's one in Booty Bay and one in the wetlands. But which goes to which? I think Ratchet goes to Booty Bay, no? And the one in Terramore goes to Menethil Harbor. Okay, so we're gonna finish off this episode by venturing to Airy Peak. Yes. Okay, so yeah, then turns out to be a little bit of a travel episode then, but not like the previous one at least. And I think our taxi just arrived. Couldn't be a better timing. If we make it at least. See if we can do some fishing. I always try it at ports and docks, but skill not high enough. It always says that. We should do some fishing, but I always thought like a fishing episode would be some sort of Q&A episode maybe. Or just 1 or 2 hours a video of relaxing stuff. Just fishing in different spots. Maybe to get to sleep, or I don't know. Let me know if you might be interested in stuff like that. Like just finding a nice quiet place and just 1 hour of fishing. No talking, just the ambience, the sounds. Might be fun. We were right. It goes to Menethil. That's ideal because that's closer to where we want to be. Paradin Bay. In a few levels we can start doing the plague quests. Never done those either in Classic, so... okay. Go to the Pipe Master.
Where would you like to fly to?
Safe travel.
Airy Peak, please. Alright, I'm gonna let you enjoy this outro as we fly to Airy Peak. And I'm gonna end the episode there. So I wanna thank you for joining today. Not a lot happened. We did venture through Ungoro Crater. We stopped by Tanaris. Returned the quest. Yeah. That's... this game at this level is not made to be played just 30 minutes. I know that, but it's also for the videos that I do this, because I do notice that a lot of people lose focus when you do like 1 or 2 hour episodes. It's good to do it sometimes, but for me it's more practical that I can do it this way, and I try to pack every episode with some sort of logic. So yeah, I want to thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment if you want. Definitely respond. I always respond to my comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.